Hi, everybody. I'm Kathy Haley from TVNewsCheck, and you're watching TVN at NAB. News production has moved increasingly into the field in recent years. Producers and reporters acquire their video, clip and share to social, produce packages for newscasts later on, and live stream breaking stories, all without going back to the studio. This means news producers need more connectivity and production capability than ever before. One of the companies that has been facilitating this for years is Dejero, a company that specializes in bonding together bandwidth from Wi-Fi, bonded cellular, satellite, into a single stream, reliable platform that they call the network of networks. Yvonne Monterrosso is the director of product marketing here at Dejero, and she has a lot of say into what gets developed here. Yvonne, welcome to TVN at NAB.
Thank you for having me, Kathy.
You're very welcome. So, Dejero, I know this for a fact because you're our connectivity partner here at NAB, is introducing something called the Dejero Ngo 265, which we're using right now. What is that, and what sets it apart from its competition?
Thanks. Yes, the Ngo 265 is our new mobile transmitter that was launched late last year. It is used for sending live video. It also has the gateway mode, which allows you to have high bandwidth connectivity in the field, whether you're using a VPN or sending back a different type of video stream. You can use it to connect from the field anywhere. One of the great features that we've added as well is the decrease in latency. So you can now go down to 0.5 second latency for live video over the cellular connections. What we've done is completely change the algorithm to allow greater reliability at lower latencies. So you will see better reliability at every latency level in addition to being able to get down to that very low latency.
So this means when I'm watching the news, I won't see as much, I'm old, so I remember no latency between the anchor throwing to the reporter.
Correct. So for those live talkbacks, it really allows them to be much more natural without as much onus on the reporter to be able to anticipate what is coming up.
And I know what a gateway is because TVNewsCheck used one at our News Tech Forum in December. We live streamed a conference all day, and we streamed in from out, who knows where, the video from some of our speakers were remote, and there was not one hiccup. So the gateway is like a big Wi-Fi, kind of like hotspot.
It really is. And bring your own Wi-Fi to the scene, wherever that may be.
And that is meant, now that it's in the Ngo, you're saying it increases, it lowers the latency, it increases the power, the reliability, but Alyssa could also use it to edit, produce.
Yes, she can use it for all of those things. You can use it for anything that you need internet connectivity for. So where before the gateway was required to be rack mounted, now you have a portable gateway in your backpack.
Pretty cool. Dejero, I want to ask you, sorry Alyssa, is this what the skydiver diver in Australia was using? Was he using a 265 when 4,000 feet, he's descending, broadcasting?
He was actually using the previous version, the Ngo 260. One of the most significant differences between the Ngo 260 and the 265 is the changes we've made to the internal pieces. So we've only made it more powerful and more reliable since then.
Was that unusual to broadcast from live to a TV station, newscast from 4,000 feet?
Yes, it's not often that we see the reporters jumping out of a plane to get their shot. So it was very exciting. And to be able to be traveling as you're flying through the air and live broadcasting, super fun for everybody involved with the shoot.
And you're introducing a 5G version of the Ngo. I don't know whether it's the 265. It is?
It will be the Ngo 3X. So the Ngo 3X is using the similar platform as the Ngo 265, so you'll still have half-second latency, you'll still have gateway mode. What we've added is 5G modems, 4K input, as well as 4 simultaneous SDI inputs.
What's that going to mean for your customers?
It means a lot in terms of being able to do more with remote production, feeding multiple cameras into a single unit. It also will allow them to take advantage of 5G networks around the world.
We haven't talked much about remote production, which is still a major trend in the industry because of the pandemic and because people like to work at home. Do you have a sense of how much your customers are using the 265 or other units to produce from their dining rooms?
Since the pandemic started and we saw a number of companies go into lockdown, it was an incredible ramp up in terms of having not just reporters reporting, but now you had your meteorologists reporting, you had your talk shows doing it from home. So the increase in use of live production materials and transport has just skyrocketed over the last 2 years.
Interesting. What is the number one capability that your customers are asking for right now?
So our customers are starting to ask and think about different cloud workflows, and that connectivity in the field becomes really important because if you can't access your applications in the cloud, you're dead in the water. So it's really important that they're able to get that connectivity. So we always go back to reliable connectivity. And one of the things that we always emphasize with developing our product is that reliable connectivity. When we built our 5G product, for example, we didn't just throw a 5G modem into the unit and call it a day. We designed the whole thing to be 5G compatible from the ground up. So we have full diversity antennas for every 5G modem in the unit. What that means is we have 4 antennas for each modem in the unit as per the 5G spec. And again, that comes back to that reliability. If you are in challenging network conditions, you want every ounce of bandwidth that you can possibly pull into the unit. So building around that reliability and providing that really great connectivity in the field is what we've been focused on and what we spend a lot of time talking to our customers about.
And so you're connecting them to their own cloud platform or your cloud, I'm not sure, when they're uploading from the field. How is the cloud connecting to Dejero?
So it's connecting however they want. If they're just doing a live video transmission, it's going to go straight from the transmitter to the receiver. They could also do a transmission from the transmitter to the cloud receiver, or they could be using our gateway functionality to access their cloud applications or the general purpose internet.
Do you have a sense of how many of them are using or want to use your cloud integrations? I know you have one with Dazzle, you have one with Grabio. How much are they using that, and how much do they have the hardware transmitter back at the newsroom?
In traditional broadcasts for news, we're not seeing a huge amount, but as we're looking at media production, sporting events, concert events, we're starting to see that this idea of using these integrations with cloud production has really enhanced those workflows and really enabled those workflows for users to be able to do everything they want remotely.
So we're here at NAB Show 2022. There are people in this hall, quite a lot, I have to say. It looks to me kind of normal.
It's exciting. The buzz is amazing.
Is there anything else going on at Dejero that we need to know about other than the Ngo 265, which is in the market, and the 5G, which is still in development, right?
Correct. Other things going on, and come by to talk to us anytime. We've got our apps available. The Windows app, which was just launched a year and a half ago, is a great remote production tool for anyone with a Windows laptop to be able to do live production. At the same time, they can see and view their return video and their teleprompter feed, so it allows them to fully integrate as if they were in the studio.
Interesting. And you're in the West Hall, which is new, so you can come over here to Dejero, 3930
2722. West 2722.
To see Dejero and Yvonne. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yvonne Monterrosso, Manager of Product Development at Dejero, for joining us on TVN at NAB. TVN at NAB is a channel that's live streaming to TVNewsCheck's homepage, social channels, and Vimeo and YouTube channels, and we're going to have live programming on there, but also on demand, so you can pick what you want to watch. I want to thank Alyssa Wesley, our producer, videographer, wearing many hats, and Bob Worden, our engineer in the TV News Check Broadcast Center in Seattle. Thanks a lot. See you later.